everyone. I want to show you this card. It's a Thanks a Million card, and I found my original idea came from Schnauzer Crafts Creations, but I put my own little twists on it. I used the color code from Stampin' Up! To get my color combination, and let's get started. Standard size card on a piece of old olive cardstock, and I cut out a piece of the Very Vanilla, an eighth of an inch smaller, so it'll get just a little bit of the edge showing. It's an eighth of an inch smaller than the standard A2 size card. And we're going to just stick that right on the front here. Oh, we got a little smudge on there, but that's okay, it'll be covered because we have another layer. And then I have a piece of the Cajun Craze, and we're going to put some stars on there. And I used the Seeing Stars set from the Stampin' Up! Catalog, and I'm going to use some Baja Breeze. And I'm going to stamp it on a piece of scrap paper 3 times. It's just going to give a nice little edge. Whenever you punch it out, it doesn't matter if the stamp gets a little messed up there. And then I use the large star punch that matches up with it. And I punched the 3 stars out, which I did ahead of time. And I ran it through my Xyron, my sticker machine. So whenever I put it on here, it got all of the pointy edges on it. And so I'm just going to place my stars on here. I'm going to put that one hanging off the side. We'll trim that up. And we'll stick another one right down here. Maybe like that. And then if I have a little bit hanging off the edges, all I have to do is take my scissors and flip it over, and you can see it right there. A little bit right there. Okay, and the next thing I did was I took my lattice embossing folder from Stampin' Up! It has nice deep impressions on it. And with this logo right here, I opened it up and then I put it face down, just like that. And then I ran it through my Big Shot, and this is what I came up with. That's why I use the Xyron, because the stickiness, if it's not sticky on the points, then I'm kind of push out whenever you emboss it. And so whenever I put it on the front of my card, I'm going to put my adhesive on here, because if I put it on the back of this, it'll push it and you'll see it get messed up. Okay, there we go. So I'm just going to carefully place it on here. Alright, there's a start. And then the next thing, we have to do our greeting, the Thanks a Million. I used the Wordplay stamp set. This is an awesome set. There are so many different greetings on here, and they just look so cool. And I used my Cajun Craze Stampin' Right and my Baja Breeze to match. And I'm just going to use the edge of my marker and put it right there on the top for Thanks and using the Cajun Craze, I'm going to go right across the million. Get it on there. And I like to use the edge of my marker, because if you use the point, it'll start getting messed up and it'll ruin your marker very quick. Okay, get my scrap piece of white paper, breathe on it a little, stamp it on there. It's crooked on here, but the nice thing is I'm going to use the decorative label punch to punch it out. So I don't have to worry about it being straight, because I can make sure it's straight whenever I see it through my punch. Alright, and then next I punched out a Cajun Craze and a Baja Breeze with a decorative label punch to get the layers behind it. And the way I did that is I started on the edge, so I don't want that point in there. I'm just going to cut right out that And then I'm going to cut right like that. And this middle piece, I'm going to throw it away. We don't need that one. And I'm going to do the same thing with my Cajun label. Throw away my middle piece. Oops, I need that one. And then, just going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back of here and here. And then I'm going to line these up. I hope you can see that. Just enough to give it a little bit of a shadow on the top. I'll put another one on the bottom. So we have that, and we don't have anything poking out. Oops, there's nothing poking out on the sides here. I'm going to do it one more time on the back of the Cajun and put my Baja Breeze on there. And we have the other Baja Breeze on there. And we have a nice little layer. And I can take two of my dimensionals, stick them right on the back. And these work great. They stick on almost anything. And then I have, let's see, okay, that's the way you can see it. Just going to stick it right down here. And there it is. Quick and easy, simple card. Definitely can be a manly card if you want it to be. But I just think the colors are awesome. And thanks for watching. Bye.